hang your head in shame. Be ashamed. This is not a silly game. No game. Throw insults, throw blame. Face red. It's just for clicks and views and fame. Nay, nay. This toxic community of ours, shameful, misuses views and powers. Shameful. From John and Ned and Mr. Mittens, Boo. To Crow of Judah saving kittens. True. Spiders caught by side-eye guys. Live out their lives when back outside. Beardo may make lots of noise. John's 2 hits of the Backstreet Boys. What else can I say? We all are here to stay. When toxic rocks it with love and care. Hearts and hot dogs everywhere. Nothing but a search for truth. Expose the fake and show the proof. Mythos knows it's all at stake. He knows when he tells the world it's really fake. It shows. Jeff cooks up a mighty hit. Oh yeah. By telling peeps to buy his shit. You guess. Mr. Gray is here to stay. No fall. And all is on the way. Ring the ball. Jamie thinks he's such a cutie kid, loving everybody's booty. Winner! Shape is from the U.S. South. Cool. If you fake, then shut your mouth. Boom. So it's tough in the paranormal game. Yes. Everything else is completely made. You guessed. What else can I say? We all are here to stay. When toxic rocks it with love and care. Hearts and hot dogs everywhere. Nothing but a search for truth. Expose the fake and show the proof. Mythos knows it's all at stake. We all are here to stay. When toxic rocks it with love and care. Hearts and hot dogs everywhere. Nothing but a search for truth. Expose the fake and show the proof.
The music on. Why have I not got a picture? There's a picture. There it is. Guys, I have got my fan on full blast. So if it's causing too much interference, let me know. It's just it's baking here. Can everybody hear me? Right, hang on. I'm going to start. Right, Carla was in. She's still here, but if you are, hello, Carla. I see ghosts. I see ghost cats. Sorry, I see ghost cats. Like maybe a couple of minutes late. No problem, sweetie. Watch out for crazy drivers. Yeah, do you know? That I live rural. The little town I live in is actually only. Well, in some places it's actually next to the dual carriageway. It's not a massive motorway, but it's a dual carriageway. And we're in the tourist season. And because we're the main town in Northumberland, it's where all the emergency services are. And I swear that in the summer, you hear the sirens constantly, all day. When it's the season, you don't hear them as much in the winter. And I think around here it's partly because we are very rural and a lot of country roads. And if people aren't used to driving them, or driving up hills, because I can assure you they can't drive up hills properly. Piss moan. I ain't got a car at the minute and I'm moaning. Right. Louise, hello. Louise has done enough physical work yesterday morning and yesterday evening. Today is relaxation day. I gotta be honest, I haven't done much. What is playing? Can't hear it. I've got to be honest, I haven't done much over the last 3 days. I put a quick video out yesterday about Blame. But I've just been too tired. I haven't even been into town yet. I was saying to somebody earlier that I was going to go into town and get my new meds, see hopefully that would make me feel better, and I ended up going to bed. So I'll have to go after. Don't think the chemist will still be open. I'll have to go tomorrow. Yeah, so sorry guys. I've got a lot of stuff I need to do, especially for tomorrow night, because in tomorrow night's live, my regular Wednesday night live, which is 2 a.m. UK, 9 p.m. Wednesday US East, and 11 a.m. Thursday for Sydney. Hope I've got that right. I'm planning to switch rooms and being on camera with all my nerdy stuff around me. So hopefully I'll just have to do it all tomorrow. Trust me to leave it to the last minute. John Boy just in. Hello. Is it as warm over there as it is this side? Because honestly, it's a nice gentle breeze out there now, but it was baking this morning. Yes, I'm never happy with the weather. Awesome start. Yeah, Jamie shaking his booty for all of you. His booty. Because he loves everybody's booty. Hi, Sarah Kong. Hey, Dion. How are you doing? It's just me today. Phil's deserted me for his beauty sleep. No, he messaged me saying I've got to get. He's working. He's doing the night shifts. Phil works nights, and I know he worked last night. He's working tonight, so I'd rather he got some rest. I don't want him overdoing it. I've just seen somebody in chat and realised I've forgotten to do something. God, I suck. I am even more inefficient than normal at the minute. I'm sorry, guys. Spending way too much time sleeping. Laura, good morning to you. How are you doing? That's Spaghetti I saw. Spaghetti, I know that you need a song from me. I'm going to send you the one Phil made for me. I'll message that later, sweetie. Sorry. So no Phil today. I could be mean and say he's abandoned me. He's left me here all on my own. But I did tell him not to worry about it. Because he has gone live with me before when he's still working and, you know, got to work that night and he doesn't get enough rest. I wanted to get his rest. Just done a 10-mile bike ride and vlog. Oh, I have seen that you've got a new... I haven't looked at it yet, but you've got a new vlog. Crap, somebody's grave. Whose grave was it? I can't remember. I've literally just seen it. Where is it? Keith Harris and Orville. Is Orville in there? No. Well, actually, they probably did. Actually, they probably put Orville in with him. I'll put the real one on eBay. Preferred the monkey. Oh, no, that's in my head now. I wish I could fly right up to the sky, but I can't. You can. Can't. You're welcome, all the Brits that have now got that earworm in their head too. Where am I? Debbie, hello, sweetness. How are you doing? Keith Harris buried with oil. Probably. Probably. I was going to say, I could do that. I could be buried with my Boba Fett and Bantha from Build-A-Bear, but I'm planning on being cremated. Oh, they'll have to go up in flames with me. Sarah, you're playing video as well. Funny. I don't remember what made me think of it. I was sort of, I think it was just getting up in the morning. I think somebody mentioned about blame Beardo, and I just thought, oh, just blame everybody. So I found something for it. It didn't take very long to put together either. Yes, I am behind on the crow roast. It is nearly done, but they are complicated to put together. And I won't put something out unless I'm 100% happy with it. So it is nearly finished. I don't know if Jamie's seen it yet. It's a prize photo that I used of him. Or Justin. Bed equals good. I know. Too good at the minute. It is the rumour, but don't know for sure. I suppose we put it in his will. Lanky, hello, I have to deal with some stuff. No problem, Raven, sweetie. Hope you're okay. Too hot to sleep in bed right now. Well, that's why I said let me know if the fan I've got on's too much. I also have it on during a live, but it's on at full whack now because it's so warm. And I also live in a stone terraced house, which once the weather warms up, it really keeps the heat in, which would be great in the winter, but in the summer it sucks. Unger, hello. How are we doing? Sam Haynes here. Hello. I don't know what our temperature is. Like I say, we've got a cool breeze this afternoon. I sat in the garden just before I went live, and there was a nice cool breeze. Oh, this is lovely. But that sun is hot today. I walked up into town yesterday, and back, and it's up 2 steep hills, and ever since the breathing issue started, that was the most difficult walk I've had, and it took me the longest, twice as long as it normally takes. I was constantly stopping to sit down, and I'm sure it was the heat because it was so hot. Anger back in the house. Sam Haynes just finished watching your video. I'll watch it after the live, sweetie. So I've just seen it popped up. No rush. Yeah, I'm probably gonna send you Phil's because otherwise you'll sulk. He's not here. I can say what I want. He's probably lurking. I better be careful. He hadn't gone to bed just before I went live. I couldn't do 10 miles today. I couldn't do 10 miles any day. I struggle. Well, okay, it's partly because I'm ill, but I struggle to walk a quarter of a mile up into town. Half a mile. Keith Harrison awful. Hopefully the green duck is in with him. Yeah. I wish I could fly right up to the sky, but I can't. I can't remember any more of it. You can thank me for the earworms later. It could if it kicked him like a football. Yeah, oh, that'd be good. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Debbie. Yeah, you need the lyrics. Everybody! I wish I could fly. Anyway. Dangerous on the... Yeah, I would imagine even more than here you're having problems where you are. Tourist traffic. Good news is I have my coffee, says Spaghetti. Who blame me in my blame video comments for running out of coffee? I don't know. I'm a good suspect though. If you get the sudden urge to do art, blame Sarah. I with having the camera set up, because the other thing that stopped me doing art streams, by the way, is my laptop kept saying, "You want a camera on this live stream as well? Are you kidding me? I don't care that you got fibre optic broadband." But I actually bought a new hard drive, external hard drive, and I dumped a load of stuff onto the hard drive. So fingers crossed tomorrow night when I'm on camera, if that all goes smoothly, I'll be back to doing artwork and art streams. So yeah, that'll be my fault. I'm also putting some tutorials on the art channel. I can't hear the fan at all. That's good. I can't hear it through my headphones, but this microphone setup that friends bought for me is really good because it's directional. The other one would pick up everything in the room. This one is literally pointed at me, and the fan's on the other side, so it shouldn't pick too much fan noise up. No way I could have insomnia last night after the working hard, but we were promised KFC. Oh, we haven't got a KFC near here. I can't even get to McDonald's. I haven't had KFC for years. Absolutely years. Wayne, listening back in 5 minutes. Mwah, ha, ha, ha. That's all right. I'll get the plank ready. It's 23 degrees where Debbie is. I'm wondering what it says. I mean, I'm going on the BBC site here, so I can't promise it's going to be the most accurate. Especially not for where we are. If you're in the UK, look at the way they do the weather forecast when they do the whole country. They start in Scotland, they go down the west, through to London, and then up to Yorkshire. We are never ever included in Northumberland. We do not exist. And they never get it right anyway. I'm just curious as to what they think the temperature is and whether I agree with them. 16 degrees? No way. No way. I reckon it's at least 20 outside at least. Even with the cool breeze. Dark Child! Look at that avatar. It's awesome. I'm thinking of starting off slow with biking. I used to really love biking, but the trouble is where I am, you talk about little country roads. It's dangerous to bike on these roads. It really is. So there's no point. I may have to try and find somewhere for just one for the house. Yeah, exercise bike. I'm currently at work. Hope all you amazing people have a good day. Reality Investigations, thank you so much for dropping in. Where's my roast? Oh, God. In the oven. Don't embarrass me, Crow. Especially not when I haven't finished your flaming roast. Can always be added to. Why are you awake? I'm supposed to be safe in the afternoons. You bugger. Of course I blamed you, Fantastic. No cookies, no coffee. Blame Sarah. I did say that. Crow is ready, Sarah. Crow thinks he's ready. Crow thinks he's ready. I actually have no cookies. I've only got chocolate biscuits, actually. I may have to get some cookies later. I can be blamed for, I don't know. I am Italian. I'm always innocent. Yeah. Yep. I suddenly have the urge to eat mayonnaise-covered mayonnaise. Blame Crow. You blame Crow for whatever you want. Just go nuts with him. If he's still here. Just got my refill coffee, 72 in Indiana with Thunder Dunders. I like that. Thunder Dunders. Spaghetti, you can be blamed for overpowering Beardo's wrestling character. You bloody well can. Has he turned up to maximum or something? I dare you to put a Backstreet Boys t-shirt on him. Debbie has salted nuts. That's actually a good... Oh, I do have to have a bag of crisps. Should be alright. Catherine, hello. Good to see you, sweetie. He has been nerfed. Mr. Gray can testify. 7 Celsius. Grief. Getting ready to start a new crochet Afghan. I bought a load of crochet stuff last year. One of my good ideas that, we'll just try this. And I still haven't taken it out of the packaging. Your weather seems to be the same as ours. Well, we're level with Scotland. But yeah, I think the only difference is you'll get a lot more rain than we do. 24 in my living room. Yeah, that's what I mean, in the house. That's why I've got the fan on full. I can be blamed for overthinking it and walking like a penguin now. I do that. I overthink everything. And you should see me at the minute trying to get into town. Penguin's got nothing on me. What? No, Phil. No, Phil's abandoned me. He has completely abandoned me. Doesn't want to be here. I'm kidding. As I was saying earlier, he was working last night. He's working tonight. He needs to get his beauty sleep. I told him not to worry about it. Needs his rest. Crow, I blame you. Then I watch your lives at 5 p.m. UK time. Do you know I wake up every night between 4 and 5? That is the time I get up. Pointing no fingers. Fantastic Publishing has been nerfed and the Backstreet Boy t-shirt. Well, it's a work in progress. Oh, it's got to be done. It's got to be done. You know? Don't care how many bloody subscribers he's got. Needs his feet on the ground. Preferably in flip-flops. I used to love mayo sandwiches when I was little. I actually do love mayo. I have mayo on all sorts of things. Just not fucking hot dogs. But I do love mayonnaise. I couldn't eat just a mayo sandwich though. It'd have to have something on it. Cross stitching. I used to embroider my own jackets as well as paint jackets, but arthritis, I can't do the embroidery anymore. Don't forget Beardo was a doorman. Wouldn't want to spill his pint. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, security. I'd broken every bone in my body and had all my teeth knocked out. He was a doorman. He was security. That has to be a thankless job at times. So it's not too hard to crochet as long as all you want to make is granny square blankets. Well, actually, one of the things I want to do, I actually have an old granny square blanket. I kind of had a third set of grandparents up in Orkney. That was sort of unofficial grandparents because, you know, they knew my grandparents stayed with them when my grandfather was working up there. So my dad saw them as an extra set of grandparents, and then I did. And she was called Annie, and Annie made me a sort of crochet blanket. But there's one or two, it just needs fixing in places. And that was one of the reasons I wanted to learn to crochet, to actually fix it. Yes, rest Phil, he needs his beauty sleep. He does. He does. He needs to preserve all that energy for the next pizza marathon. Trust me, Fat Street Beardo will join the game. Oh, that's awesome. It has to be done. Yeah. Keep him in his place. That's what I like to hear. That wrestling game's awesome. When I get a chance, guys, when I can get a clip of it, I'll show you. If you haven't seen it yet, I'll show you the entrance for my character, because I absolutely adore it. Mayo is one thing you need on a... No, don't encourage the winged one. I did a taste test several months ago. Crow was on the live with me, and I did a taste test of mayo on a hot dog. No, absolutely not. There are two ways to eat hot dogs. The traditional British way is with fried onions and ketchup, which I love. Or mustard if you like mustard, but I can't stand English mustard. And the other way, the other type I absolutely adore is a chili dog. But no to mayo. Absolutely not. Beardo's back alright. Yep. Hang on, I go crazy with granny squares. I love mosaic. Might be why I should start, actually. Crow knows. Crow will know. He's annoying like that. Ketchup on hot dogs. Yep. Fried onions and ketchup. British tradition. As soon as I have the music, I'll create yours. In the meantime, I've created mine with new intro. Awesome. Mayo is fine on hot dog. I can handle it either way. I think the only thing I would say about mayo on a hot dog is it's because I do love mayo, but it wasn't a strong enough flavour for me. So I think I would have to have a spicy mayo or something, or a garlic mayo. I'd probably do it, but I'd still just rather have my ketchup, to be honest, or my chili. Can't watch Pete hit that like. Love you all. No problem, Kat. Thank you for dropping in, sweetie. What was supposed to be 2 hours away? Years of crocheting, and it's still the only thing I can make granny squares. I mean, that's my first priority when I learn how to do it, is to try and repair that blanket. Gotta go try and walk up the block without having a panic attack on my low swing out. Oh, I know that feeling. You take care, can't you? Be careful. Little Miss Mayhem lurking and working, so can't chat but want to say hello and leave a like. Oh, thank you. Really appreciate it. Gingy, afternoon. How are you? I'm waiting on the debunks of Beardo's video. I think others will have a problem out doing it. I don't want to give any spoilers away, but after Crow's roast, which will, it won't be out tonight. I'm hoping will be out tomorrow, but don't leave me to that because health-wise, I'm all over the place. But the next one due is Beardo's, and let's just say there are several clips from 30 East Drive that are going to feature heavily in that roast. Yep. Mustard and sauerkraut. Depends on the mustard. I need chicken and chips with mayo now. Oh, now you see, I love mayo on chicken. I'll often, it depends on what I'm having chips with, but yeah, things like if I'm having chicken with chips, then yeah, definitely mayonnaise. Definitely. Hang on. I've been crocheting since I was 5. Grandma taught me, now 64 years later and still kicking them out. I was taught to knit. I can't remember a thing about it. Only briefly. But I was never taught to crochet. I don't even like hot dogs. Well, Crow's still not in the chat, isn't it? And he's a mod. He'd be timing you out. No, he wouldn't. He's too nice for that. But you would get a comment. He'd act all offended. Oh no, how could you? I know Ghost Cat's almost neighbours, except Fort Wayne is nicer than Muncie. I'm alright, but so how are you? Fantastic. I'm not so bad. I'm dealing with it being too hot here and stupid pollen, hay fever, and not being able to breathe. But other than that, I'm smashing. Absolutely smashing. I need to get my new inhalers. Kulaks, you bastard pervert. That's funny. Fortunately, Kulak found it funny as well. Louise says, friends taught me as I would stab myself with the darn knitting needle, so I gave up. I prefer browts to hot dogs. I only eat hot dogs as a hot dog, if you like, in a bun, and it's usually when I'm out. It's the sort of thing that if you go to a carnival or something, or a fair, people you get hot dog vendors. If I'm in a restaurant, they do chili dogs. Oh yes, please. But I'd rarely buy hot dogs for home. I buy proper sausages. Having internet issues? No. Glad to hear you're doing well, Debzel. Gonna pop up some painkillers, I'll be fine. That reminds me, a friend of mine who has asthma told me I shouldn't be eating. I always use ibuprofen. I've actually been told I shouldn't be when you have breathing problems. Doctors didn't tell me that, but I trust somebody who's had asthma for 26 years. So I'm going to have to start using paracetamols, I think. I don't want to risk it, because apparently it can close your throat up. That's what I was told. I do not know if that's for everybody or if it's just a quirk of hers. That is not medical advice from Fantastic. before YouTube hit me. I just put regular sausages in a hot dog roll and stick ketchup on it. I actually love sausage sandwiches. I would actually rather have a sausage sandwich for breakfast than a bacon sandwich. I make sausage sandwiches quite a lot. Proper sausages. Sarah loves zombie meat more than beef. No. Yucky. Yucky. I love my beef. I love my beef. Me and Kulix have a wind each other up kind of friendship. He's a pasta fervor and I'm Satan herself. Oh, that's just such a great pairing. That is such a great pairing. True friendship there. My nan taught my sister and I to knit really young. As long as it's plain stitch or French stitch, I'm good. I'm not. I've heard so many people say I can't take ibuprofen, and I always have. It's actually the one that doesn't affect me at all, other than it does give me pain relief. But I need to look into this idea that I think it might be her, because the doctors never told me not to take ibuprofen. I agree. The only way to eat a hot dog is a chili dog with onions and yellow mustard. No yellow mustard. No. You were doing great till then, Anger. Well, not if it's English yellow mustard. Don't eat English mustard. It's just, I'd rather eat white chocolate. I really would rather eat white chocolate than English mustard. I'd still piss and moan about it, but no. Chili dogs, yeah. Jonathan! Hello! Hello to Jonathan and Ned. You're not allowed ibuprofen. Hang on. Chat's jumping on me. Alright. Daughter can't take ibuprofen. She has asthma and she's allergic to it. She gets hives with it. See, I've never been allergic to it. I can't take prescribed pain meds. My body doesn't handle medicine in general. But I've always been able to take ibuprofen. I'm just a bit nervous about taking it now. Sam says yes, asthmatic since I've always been told not to. Alright, I'm not gonna take any. I'm gonna check that with my doctor. They really should have told me that. Unless they did and I wasn't listening, which wouldn't be beyond the realms of possibility. I'm a fussy eater. It's why my takeaway pizza is predictable. Do you know what? I am and I am not a fussy eater. I know I piss and moan about things like white chocolate. There aren't many things I won't eat. But I know what I don't like. But I am a bit of a creature of habit when I go to restaurants, etc. If it's something that I know is good and I'm going to enjoy, I don't always want to try something else in case I sit there and think, oh, we should have ordered my usual. But I'm a bugger for doing that. Blast Rights, hello. Good to see, or good afternoon. If you're UK, good morning. You said good morning, so it's morning for you. The only thing I eat yellow mustard with, anything else, is brown honey mustard. See, I like whole grain mustard, and I like honey mustard, but it's just English mustard, I think. English mustard's disgusting. It's unfortunate, fascinating. Sorry you had a good time with pain meds. Yeah, I don't actually need pain meds with my condition. It's just that when I do take pain meds, it's always been ibuprofen. But the irony is I got to pick my new inhalers up and I haven't had the energy to go into town to pick my new inhalers. But once the inhalers have been switched from the powder to aerosol or whatever it is, hopefully I'll be better. Get better quicker. And I'm the same, fantastic. Won't order new, so I don't waste money on something I don't like. Yeah, because I know I'm going to sit there, especially if I'm disappointed, thinking, well, I could have had the stuff I know is yummy. So, if it's a restaurant I go to all the time, I'm always ordering the same thing. I love white chocolate, delicious. No. Hate dates and prunes. I don't mind dates and prunes. US here, good afternoon. Yes, it's East Coast. It'll be what, 9:30? Yep, 9:30. Prunes are good for you. I will. If somebody gave me prunes, I'd eat them, but I'm not. All mustard is disgusting. I like the whole grain. I don't put it on much though. I tend to, if I use whole grain mustard, it tends to be for salad dressing. I'll make my own. I can't muster up the energy today. Me either, Debbie. I had so much to do, and I know I normally go live on a Tuesday afternoon, but I was actually thinking this morning I've got too much to do. Maybe I shouldn't go live today, and then I thought I really don't have the energy to do anything else, so I will go live. White chocolate does not rule. White chocolate is evil. Evil. English mustard is great, but can't get it here in the US. Look at you. Yeah, Coleman's English mustard. Yuck. Yuck. What sauce? I do like that sour sweet sauce they have in Subway. It's a bit spicy. Now I want McDonald's because I was reading that as sweet and sour sauce. Oh, I want McDonald's. Yeah, we have US peeps in here as well. I have more US subs than... Well, I did. That's probably about 50-50 now. Than UK. Blame Crow for that as well. American mustard. Yeah, so I you know, if I'm in America and they put mustard on the sandwich or something, it doesn't bother me. But just one taste of it in the UK with English mustard, no. Canadian, everything Canadian's the best. We know this. Hate all mustard. Yeah, I mean, I'm mayo and ketchup girl. Not at the same time, but I'm not a mustard person at all. Just let me pour more coffee. Coffee a must. I do. Everybody I know who's Canadian always says, you know, you can't beat Canadian bacon. You can't beat this. You can't beat that. I'm like, all right, fine. New Zealand lamb. Oh, why? Can you? I don't know if you have the same problem where you are, John Boy, but can you explain to me why I live in a county full of sheep, and yet I can't afford to buy a lamb joint, which is my favourite roast, is a lamb joint, because it's all from New Zealand. It's like, where are our lambs going? Probably the bloody restaurants around here. Mayo and ketchup together, really nice. Yeah, I wouldn't be averse to that. I wouldn't turn my nose up at it. Ding ding ding. Mayo on the chicken, ketchup on chips. You see, now that's my sort of eating, John Boys. I will often have two different sauces for two different things. I do that with a roast dinner. People are going to now moan at me for doing this, but I do that with a roast dinner because if I'm having chicken or pork, I will put applesauce with it, but I will always have mint sauce with the potatoes and veg. So yes, I'm weird. Aberdeen Angus. Oh, don't. Lamb prices are high. Cost more where you are. Yeah. I don't get it. And I absolutely love lamb. And every so often I think, oh, I'll treat myself and do a roast lamb dinner for Sunday. And I'll just look at the prices and I think it's not worth it. The only way I like lamb is barbecue with good sauce. Otherwise, it's sour. You see, I love mint sauce, and I think that's why lamb's my favourite joint because it's lamb and mint sauce. Yummy. Not many sheep near me, just cows and horses. Do you like hot things? I have a really spicy hot palate. My favourite food on the planet is chili. A good chili, yum, with sour cream and rice and wrap to put some of the chili in. Tortilla wrap. I love chili. hot curries. I've got a paprika chicken casserole in the crock pot for tonight. And before I serve up, I will put my portion in a saucepan with a bit of chili powder in just to heat it up a bit. Catherine loves hot things. Hot things. Don't we all? Don't we all? That's how I roll: mayo on chips, ketchup on the other stuff. Yeah. Oh, it's not. Well, I'm feeling better about me now because I thought people would laugh at me for saying stuff like that. But John Boyd doesn't care. He's braver than me. I love a good chili. Imagine eating it. No. See, my go-to with a curry is jalfrezi. Or sometimes, yeah, because I actually love having chicken tikka with half rice, half chips. So, yeah, a proper jalfrezi will blow your head off. Will from our Indian restaurant, but it's delicious. Lonely in the Highlands. Yeah, I am very rural here. We are the county I am in. I'm in an English county, and it is the lowest populated county in England. We've probably got more bloody sheep than people, and yet I still can't buy lamb cheaply. I've not had lamb since I was a little girl. Did not like it. Collie with cheese and sour cream. Ooh. Love sour cream. Sarah, a spare bed ready for me to come up and stay over licking it. The problem is I'm the only one here who likes hot food, so I have to pull stunts like that. But I really want to get a proper chili made up because when I used to say a proper chili when I make it, instead of using mince, I actually use diced beef. Put it in the crock pot for at least 4 to 6 hours to get all the flavours through. Mayo on chips, Deb. Mayo on ketchup chips. No, I have mayo on chips and ketchup on chips. Not at the same time, but if I had, like John Boy said, if I had chicken and chips, I would have mayo on the chicken and well, I'd probably just have mayo for all of it. But if it was something I needed to ketchup for, yeah, I'd use both. John Boy says, I love curry on the way and not so much the day after. See, they never bother me. I don't like lamb, then you will definitely save money, Debbie. Well, I save money because I don't buy it, but I would love to. I'd love to get a good joint of lamb and have it for Sunday dinner. Is there anyone here that knows German food? I've been to Germany several times, but I have to confess, wherever we've stayed, places like Cologne have such a wide range of restaurants. There was a Chicago, what's it called? It's called Chicago Meat Packet. Oh, this is years ago. It's when we were going around watching Guns N' Roses. But let's put it this way: I've never had a problem with food in Germany, ever. It's always been very tasty. Noah, look at Noah coming in when Phil's out getting his beauty sleep. He's not here before you ask. And if you saw my latest video, you got an honorary mention. My blame video. How are you, sweetie? I don't know how far behind the chat I am, by the way. Oh, I'm not too bad. I just make some fry sauce by mixing mayo and ketchup. It's delicious. Yeah, mix them together. No problem. Oh my God! Run! Noah's here. I'm having a rummage in my freezer now. Sorry. Made John Boy hungry. You're always hungry. Good to see everybody. Good to see you, sweetie. Stepped away before you started. Oh, I don't know. Did you run? Where's Phil, Sarah? Wayne. You know what that deserves? me a sec. Find it. There we go. He's not here. He's getting his beauty sleep for next time Noah goes live. Oh, that dropped a minute. So, where's Phil? Now Noah's actually here. Where's Phil? Where's Phil? Hey, Sarah. Where's Phil? Every time. Phil's having a kip. Yeah, he is. He's working tonight, sweetie. So how's Noah today? I'm sure Noah's amazing. I did. I saw it. Thank you, Sarah. Video is excellent. I don't know about that. It's never on time. It's not put Crow's roast out. But he keeps adding to it by causing trouble. Wayne hit the plank. Noah hit the plank. He has to say it. Yeah, Phil been sending bribery letters round. You have to ask where I am, whichever live you're in. Where's Phil? Sorry, I'm not getting to the mute button in time, guys. Who is hitting planks? Noah and Wayne. Wayne's always hitting the plank. Noah's a virgin plank walker. I gotta hit the plank again. I don't think I've given it to Noah before. Hey, Mariah and Wayne, says Noah. Guys, if you, I think probably most of my chat know Noah now, but if you don't know Noah Faraday, somebody put his link in me chat, because he is definitely worth a look. You guys will love Noah if you've not subscribed to him already. Despite his bromance with Phil. And Phil goes into his chat and gives him nothing but shit. And you still get, where's Phil? Wayne and Noah lost at sea, I know. It's a kind of anti-pirate. Instead of walking the plank, you hit it. I love my pirates. Noah is amazing. Oh, calm down. He's alright. He'll do. I'm kidding. He is amazing. There's Noah's link. Noah Faraday employs the Crow of Judas tactic of going live. You don't get one for a week and then suddenly 3 come along at once. It's the booyah, I'm live, bitches school of going live. But he does go live quite a bit. He does debunking. He does paranormal investigations. And he also does some urban exploring. That's when he doesn't get in trouble for it. And he is fully endorsed by Fantastic Publishing. So, sorry, back now. Had a phone call. No problem, Louise. It's Noah subbed. Awesome. I can't click the link without leaving you. It's alright. Just hit the name. Remember the name. Wayne says, my young lady likes your content also. Yeah. I still want to know how Mariah is going to cope with Jamie and Noah in the same space. I just think that's going to be hilarious. Because Jamie's going there as well. That's the crap, what's it called? Stanley Hotel, isn't it? Thank you. More prodding and poking and medication getting sorted out. Ned gives Noah 2 thumbs up and a demonic kitten. Wow, thumbs up from Ned. Noah. Noah looks goth. Mrs. Beardo should like him, yeah. It would be a blast to think. Yes, the Stanley Hotel. So they're going to the Stanley Hotel in about September. Team up with Occult Life, Two Ply Paranormal, Noah Faraday. Is anybody else, Mariah? Can't remember if you'd added anybody. So that's coming up later in the year. Putting me to shame because I'm barely leaving the house. I wish I really want to, some point at the end of this year or next year, get a car again because there's so much filming I could be doing if I had transport. But get myself sorted first. They do not like giving me some more of my meds. I've got to go and pick mine up. Raven! Maybe Dawson and Eli and Alex Waters. So, don't wish the year away though. No, don't ever wish the time away. Just spend the next few months looking forward to it. That's good advice, Debbie. Especially the bloody older you get. The years fly by. I'm gonna have to start thinking about Christmas soon. All those plans we put in place last year. Wahaha. I start earlier will hopefully come to fruition this year. Gingy says, hi Raven. Hi Raven, the sexy girl, says Catherine. Weight and pain management. Could not back up off floor this weekend. You might just have to do what I did. I ended up getting stroppy. Of course, I got stroppy and they realised how badly they'd handled my case, and I can't get rid of any of them now. Much exciting. I've always got exciting things planned, Mariah, but you know, life gets. Be careful because life gets in the way. So one at a time. No, I'm only thinking of how long it, because I fell ill at the beginning of December. I want to get things done stupidly early. I am very much, one of my besties would happily have her Christmas tree up all year. And our lights go on in the town. I did a vlog on it last year. Our lights go on at the end of November, and the day after her Christmas tree goes up. Now, I'm somebody that when I do have a Christmas tree, it goes up the week before at the earliest. Otherwise, I think you get sick of Christmas. But I want to do the calendar this year. I want to do the annual. I want to do a Debunkers annual. And we do have a lot of songs in place from last year that never really got used because I like I say, I fell ill. So better to be prepared early. Deb, you tell them, yeah. Chicken and chips or pizza and chips? Chicken and chips, because Phil's not here to tell you different. Chicken and chips. Can't you mix mayo and ketchup? It's a sauce. Yeah, it is. It is. At least you're reaching out and doing something about it. That's good. Yeah, stick to it. It's good advice from Wayne. You've got to do something about it, which I'm finding scary, I have to say, because I've spent my whole life not bothering going to the doctors. You know, I'm very much of the school, it'll get better. And now I have a permanent condition. I am actually getting quite stressed out about it because I'm having to. I mean, yeah, they're really looking after me now, but I've also got to look after myself, and it's like I've got to what? I've got to exercise and shit and take meds every day. It's exhausting. I've had to think about it if no one else has been there to help. Yeah. Yeah, you got to be careful, sweetie. You got to have a game plan for that. Backstreet Beardo has been created. I'm actually thinking of putting in Beardo's. I'll give you a spoiler of putting in Beardo's roast, doing it on a Backstreet Boy theme. So doing it as sort of little sections of tell me why Beardo does this, tell me why Beardo does that. You know, just to add insult to injury. Chicken and chips going in, good choice. Send my spirit to help you on my $40 broom. Sky, you are a legend. Thank you so much. I hadn't even seen you in chat. Is that a booyah? Gifted. Thank you, sweetie. Oh, I know. We know what that means. I've got Phil in my head going, Sarah. I can hear him in my head.
Oh my god!
Thank you, darling. You are very much appreciated. I tried the wall of radiator, pushing it with my hands and legs, couldn't get the power to get up. Louisa, I don't know if this helps or if it would make any difference, but I care for my mum. And she sometimes falls, and I've actually found the only way I can get her up, because I have no strength, obviously, is we have like a little footstool. So if I can get her onto that, instead of trying to get her all up at once, it's kind of a start, getting her up in stages. Sky is awesome. I absolutely agree. I approve, do it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I've got Kulak's approval. All systems go. Sarah, I would love some chicken. Actually, it's a chicken casserole. Well, paprika chicken casserole I've got in the crock pot. Because we had roast chicken yesterday. But like I say, I'm going to take my portion out and add some chili to it before I serve up. Oh, yeah. Booyah. Hi, Sarah. Catherine, it was just so unusual. Yeah. But you can try and think of how you did get up. And because that's what I kept having to think of with Mum, and in the end I remembered that it was the stool that helped. Can't spell my illustrious friend and sister. Sorry, my door went so because oh no, how rude, how very rude. Sky likes to come in gifting everyone, bless her, cotton sock puppets. She's working on new ones at the moment. Have any of you eaten hog roast? Yes. Hog roast is I haven't had one for a while, but hog roast is actually quite popular here if you're having a big event, say with a workplace or something, when you've got a lot of people around. I actually love hog roasts. Absolutely love them. So yummy. I want a hog roast now. I at least want pulled pork. I might have to get some pulled pork. Sarah Bowman, how are you? Sorry I'm late. No problem, sweetie. Good to see you. You haven't had a hog roast. That surprises me because, so again, Canadian friends, it's Canada's the best hog roast, and I'm not being sarky here. That's what I do. I thought it was actually quite big. Maybe it's just parts. I do love a hog roast. It is worth trying. Wheat beef roast. Oh, I've had hog roast. It is lovely. It's been a while. I think last real job I had when I was still teaching, we had a hog roast. That was down in Yorkshire. I don't know if they do them so much up here actually, but yes, it was yummy. Catherine, I've been a steampunk and a reenactor, so I've tried mead and mead and hog roast. Oh, actually, no. I've just remembered because we had a market a couple of years when I was still doing the market. We had a market a couple of years ago that was part of a Viking festival, and they had a hog roast on that and the mead. So yes, I have seen. I don't think I had any of it though, because I was actually working on the stall. I didn't have a chance. All good. Oh, visit over your so that's castle looks amazing. There, honestly, yeah, Alnwick Castle does look amazing, but it's not. To be honest, if you ask anybody, either in Northumberland who's visited Northumberland, it won't come up on the favourite list. Bamborough will, and my favourite is Dunstanburgh, which is a ruin, but it's where it is. It's absolutely stunning. And we also have the most castles in any English county, so we have a lot of ruins, etc. But Alnwick Castle's, well, Bamborough Castle is, but Alnwick Castle still lived in by the Duke and Duchess. And you can go in and you can learn in Quidditch. And I'm not kidding. Go on the website, you'll see the photos. Sky, you treasure. Thank you. Thank you. Actually, John Boy, if you ever did come over this way, there are some very good walks up the coast that go past a lot of those castles, etc. They tend to start at about Bedenlaw, Craster, and then all the way up past Dunstanburgh and up to Bamborough. You can do that if you've got enough energy to do it. John Boy on tour. Oops, I leaking gifts. You are a little treasure. Sky, walk the plank. No, unless she wants. If she wants to walk the plank, she can walk the plank. But I'm not going to plank Sky unless she wants it. Sky, you lovely bunny with a runny tummy. Oh no, making crumpets. Oh, we like crumpets. And the beauty, by the way, John Boy, of a lot of the walks up here, you get ramblers, but the kind of walks I'm talking about, you will circumnavigate most of the tourists, because they're not on the beaten path. So it is a good, if you did want to do things like vlogging, it's like because I'm not having a car, I can't get to the places, but the places I want to film, I'm not worried about people. I never go to the coast in the summer because it's chocker, unless you're on the off the beaten track. Planked? Well, I never. Splash, help, shark. No, I didn't plank you. Who did you plank, Sarah? I planked earlier. I planked Noah and Wayne. Did I click the plank button? I'm not in media assets. I don't know how that happened. StreamYard planked you, Sky. That was so mean of it. It's probably my trackpad actually playing up. Raven sexy eyes are giving out. She hit the wrong button. I did. I actually haven't got the button on this screen. I don't know how that happened. Oh, I know what it was. I've hit the plank button instead of this button.
Oh my god!
Hit the Jamie button. I'm sorry, Sky. If I had a reverse plank button, I'd hit it. Crumpets with lashings of butter and jam. Oh. Do you know what I like on my crumpets? I like peanut butter and jam. Yeah. So crumpets like a bit. No, they're like a paste. They're a. I don't know how to describe crumpets. If Sarah needs a drop bear. Do you want me to give myself a drop bear, Wayne? Would that make me feel better? Because I do actually feel bad that I've hit the wrong button. Right, I'll give myself a drop bear. If anybody's got earphones in, get ready. I think that's my first drop bear. Louisa sub to Noah. Thank you for showing Noah some love. Really appreciate it. He is fully endorsed by me. Reverse plank button, that'd be good. Yeah. She needs something, Ray. She needs a new meds. Catherine has a cat who can type but can't spell, and it types stuff for her when she's not looking. I've seen it. Ah, one of those cats. One of those cats that wants to help. Crumpets will have butter and cheese spread on them. They're kind of like a muffin, but a bit. I'm trying to think of an American equivalent. I can't. Bit like a waffle, but softer and not sweet. Here a later, Sarah. Yeah, that was me. Another reason to go on camera, by the way, because I will not smoke on camera. I have cut right down. Because obviously I've got to give up with this. But, I'm doing well. But stress doesn't help, does it? I'm not going to make any excuses for myself. I've got to quit. I've got to quit full out. In the US, English muffins. Oh, take a puff from me. When I'm on camera, I won't smoke on camera. So when I'm on camera tomorrow, I'll probably occasionally click off to have one, but I don't want to smoke on screen. Don't think it looks good. For some reason, but I mean, I know Jeff used to, and I think you get it when Jimmy doesn't. You kind of get away with it more, I think, if you're a bloke. But I think if you're a woman, it looks awful. Catherine, forever and ever and ever. It's so good to have you back, Catherine. It really is. Vape most of the time. Catherine, I can't vape. I've tried them, and I just can't do it. I used to have electric cigarettes, which I'm going to try and find and start them again, because I really pretty much cut out when I had electric cigarettes. But I've got to try and find them, because the brand I used to buy, I can't find them anymore. I can't do vaping, though. I just can't handle it. Enger. Good evening, morning, afternoon, twilight, sir. Miss a smoke once in a while. Actually, last time I went, I mean, it was a few years ago now, but I switched over to the electric cigarettes. I was on them all the time. Literally all the time. I went cold turkey on the real ones, and I was a heavy smoker at the time. And had no problems with the electric cigarettes. And I could actually easily, if I say went to the pub and it had a smoking area, I could actually sit and have a pint and have a cigarette, and I wouldn't go back to smoking. I can't even remember how I got back to smoking the real ones, actually. But vapes just don't do it for me. Sisters with blisters. Wait, what are you talking about? I haven't got my translator with me. He's sleeping. He's sleeping. Went through a bag of smokes, 200 cigs in 2 weeks. Yeah, and you know, they are. What doesn't help is they're so expensive. Apart from anything else. When I was in hospital for 3 days, I obviously couldn't smoke at all. I remember looking back thinking how much money I'd saved, and I'm like, oh, fucking hell. 6 sneezes. That is the hay fever. That is the hay fever. I have to get rid of COPD now. Well, that's what I've got, COPD, but you can't get rid of it. It's permanent, but you can control it. But it will get worse if I keep smoking, so I have to give up. Where is Wiz? It's probably too early for Wiz. Where are you? It's like, hang on, 7 o'clock in the morning. And he was up in the night doing his live. Hang on, my chat's jumped. I need to get back to where I was. Where was I? Where was I? There we are. I know there's Indian cigs in a bag. I need to do that as well. And I have been told, because I did check, I can take antihistamines. And I've been told to go and get them. So when I pick up my meds tomorrow, I'll get some antihistamines. Just crowing the chat a little bit. Surprised that certain paranormal teams haven't thought of using electric cigs for ghosts. Actually, that has happened. I can't remember which team. I generally can't remember which team it was. But somebody debunked vape. It wasn't electric cig, it was vape. And I can actually see the video footage in my head. But I can't remember who it was. And I can't remember which debunker found it. But that has happened before. Yeah, that doesn't help. Two things here don't help. Grass cutting. Although where I live there aren't many lawns. It's more in town. But I do live on the edge of a woodland and fields. But also here in North Northumberland generally, but also near here, only a few fields away, we have rapeseed everywhere, and those crops are going to be growing now. And as soon as those yellow flowers come out, I will be at my height of my hay fever. It's absolutely awful for hay fever. But it is good that you got some sleep though, Raven. No problem, sweetie. No problem whatsoever. Wayne is a bad boy. Wayne is a very naughty boy. That's why he's always getting planked and drop bed. I got rid of my COPD. It's been years since I'd been in troubles. No, well, it's lung damage. You can maintain it or make it sort of minimal, but it doesn't fully go away. Project Fear, was it? Oh, actually, yes, because I'm sure it was a woman sitting down, so that would make sense if it was Project Fear, because there's a woman in Project Fear, isn't there? They're down in the basement. Sorry, Wayne, I was probably in blah 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 mode and didn't see you waving patiently in the crowd. Fexofenadrine helps me best with my hay fever. I use something here. It's recommended by a friend. It's called Alleries, and you take one a day. And it keeps the worst symptoms off. It also keeps my because hay fever makes my vertigo go out of control, and it actually keeps the vertigo at a minimum as well. Hog roast is also... Yeah, I want hog roast now. I want hog roast. Sam Hain, only 6 months till Sam Hain. I got told off for saying I was going to get some stuff ready for Christmas, and now we're talking about Halloween as well. I know what I'm doing for Halloween, though. I've decided what I'm dressing up for the Halloween stream. Sorry for not seeing so active. I lost my... Oh, no, Raven. As long as you're alright being here. Can I have hearts in the chat for Raven, please? Oh, sweetie. Much love, darling. Always hits hard. Echinose. I used to have that for my sinuses, but they turned it into liquid and it made my eyes stream, so I actually refused to take it anymore. Wayne, I forgive you too, sweetie. Those jokes of yours. You forgive Wayne for his jokes. Too nice, Sky. Too nice. Yeah, there's hearts for Raven. Thank you, guys. She's very special. I don't like this idea she's hurting. Special story for Conisborough. Am I all over the place? Oh no, we're talking about chat. I don't know whether chats are getting busier or I'm just getting crapper, but I am really struggling with chats at the minute. All those months of teasing Jeff with his blanky hellos, I'm doing it more and more. I'm just saying sorry to anybody I missed. Because I can't keep up. Can't keep up with my own chat, as you've noticed. Not anybody else's. Sky hitting on Wayne. I just saw a video where they are boycotting the Vasila Axe Murder House. It was on Heart Investigators. Is that the one that I think that's the video that Mythos covered on Friday. I mean, you guys know how I feel about these locations. I'm too nice. You're such a sweetie, Sky. I know it's easy for me to say because of where I live. You know, I could find 50 locations here that you wouldn't have to pay for, but so stop going to Chillingham Castle, guys. It's not worth it. But it has to be. I mean, I get why. I know that some of these locations, whether it's Cundring House or 30 Years Drive or, you know, Villisca or, you know, wherever, yeah, it's part and parcel of getting people in to watch the video, but please try some new locations. Go check out APRF, their channel. Show them some love. So if you're willing to travel, Palmaris has a castle on Anglesey. Go check. Let's come over to Conisborough Castle. Actually, I have family in Llanelli, and my auntie actually sent me a letter saying you haven't been in touch. So maybe at some point I'll actually get back down there because I do want to explore more of South Wales, and I want to get up to Snowdonia as well. I haven't been over as far as Tenby and Anglesey, etc. So it would be nice to do a little bit of further travelling in that area. Love to all. Thank you, Catherine. You absolute treasure. I'd have to do a different colour. I would like. I had to say how much I've been in South Wales. In that area, Llanelli, Carmarthen, Ferryside. Never really explored it outside of that, and I really want to. So, maybe when things get a bit better for me, I can go because it's not like I've got somewhere to stay. You know, I could just go and do some touring. Chicken and chips mayo fest. Oh, John boy. No, that's really weird. I live in Llanelli. Yeah, they live in Llanelli. My auntie started in Ferryside, and then moved over to Llanelli years ago. So, and when I lived in London, especially when I was still in the Reading area, across the M4, I used to go a lot of weekends to stay. Because it was an easy run. It's a massive amount of distance for me now, but when I was down in London, it was great to just get away to South Wales. I love that area. Jam and cream, sour cream, not sour cream. What's it called? Clotted cream. Oh, yum. Oh, clotted cream. I can be a bad girl for clotted cream and sour cream. I've never been to Wales. Furthest north I've been is Birmingham. Dudley. Lived there for a while. I haven't been to Birmingham much other than to see gigs and wrestling and stuff. I haven't really been in the city centre. But furthest north I've been is Orkney. You don't get much further north than that, apart from maybe the Shetlands. It's just a small world. Is all. I'm living near Bryn and Clethley. Awesome. I haven't been for a while, which I'm sure I'll be told when I end up phoning. Thought you were coming down. Right, okay, if the answer isn't jam first, I'm going to get stroppy. You put jam on first and then the cream on top. No arguing. So the whole thing this weekend of not immediately being able to get up, and then I'm... Oh, Ginger, did you pulverise Justin? Good. He deserves it. Bring him down a peg or two. Oh no. Don't get Sarah going jam first. No. No, Debbie. Why would you put... Oh no, jam first would be right. Yeah. Why do people put the cream on first? That makes no sense to me. That's just a mess. Clotted cream, then jam. That's just a mess. So it's correct. My fingers are actually sausages. That's why I keep sending half messages. That's all right. I've done that all the time. I keep starting to type and then hit send, and a part of my chat is just one word, especially if I'm on my phone. You know me, love pulverising the men. Was Justin wearing his jumper? Because I saw Justin being created. You know, a bit like Rocky Horror or Frankenstein's monster on Crow's live stream. They were looking for a jumper for him, but he did get tassels on his tights. See, now she's going. Yeah, sorry. I don't understand. I don't understand people who put the cream on first. It's just silly. Jam first, then cream. Thank you, Raven. Jam first. The milk goes in after hot water and tea. You are not alone, Louise. That drives me mad. It doesn't make the tea properly because it makes it too cold if you put the milk in first. And I don't drink tea that often. Flung Beardo like he was made of paper. Good. Good. I can't wait to see the Backstreet Boys version of Beardo. I don't know what for, but always jam first, says Raven. We'll have to go. Going to make some poached eggs later, love all. Thank you, IC Ghost Cats, for being here. Much appreciated. If I had sausage fingers, I'd eat them. Yeah, I could do with this eating sausage, even on hot dogs. Yeah. Jolene kicked Justin's ass in the wrestling. Yeah, I would. I think Jolene could probably kick everybody's ass in the wrestling, to be honest. Jolene's awesome. I can't type today, having the Monday Tuesday ever. Yeah. I know the feeling. Milk goes in last. Tea, so you get the strength you want. Thank you. See, it's logical. It's absolutely logical. I don't get why people do it the other way around. The only way I'd do it the other way around is if you're actually pouring the tea from a teapot and the tea is already brewed. But if you're doing what most of us do and putting a tea bag in a mug, you put the water in first. It's like tea is milk after water. You can lick the cream off the scone, and I bite the top off the cream egg. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Why would you drink hot tea when you could have coffee? Yeah, you see, I rarely drink tea. I rarely drink tea actually because I can't drink much milk. But if I do like a cup of tea of eight occasionally, especially if I've got biscuits. And I don't have milk in coffee. I have my coffee black. Don't do milk in tea. It kills the tea. See, I can't drink regular tea. I can't drink black tea. It sounds stupid, but it tastes dry. Raven, coffee is not yucky. Coffee is life. Coffee is life.
You don't need coffee.
I need coffee. I need coffee.
You don't need coffee.
I need coffee.
There you go. I need coffee. Hot chocolate. I love hot chocolate, but I do prefer it with cream on top and marshmallows. And if you've got one of those little flake, if you go out of the town here, you also get a little 99 flake in it. One coffee a day on an evening from McDonald's with friends. I actually quite like McDonald's coffee. I wouldn't survive on one coffee a day unless it was in a never-ending, coming out of a never-ending coffee urn. Milk first, then sugar in tea, just like coffee. I don't put sugar in my tea. But I wouldn't put the sugar in until it was all made. Just like coffee. The only time I ever put sugar in anything is if somebody puts milk in my coffee by accident. I can drink it, but I've got to have sugar in it. What is a cream egg where you are? The Cadbury's cream egg. Basically egg size with... I find them too sweet. I wouldn't not eat it if somebody gave me a Cadbury's cream egg, but they're too sweet for me. Coffee has milk and sugar. My tea has sweetener. Yeah, you see, if somebody does make me a white coffee by accident, I prefer to have sweetener in it than sugar. Milk in furs with tea came about when using china cups so that the heat didn't crack the cup. Yeah. But it was, kind of, you already have your tea made in a teapot, so you're not using a tea bag. And it's got to brew in there. Coffee tastes and smells gross. No, it doesn't. It's nectar. And it smells heavenly. Nectar. And I'm having a good day today because I'm actually enjoying drinking my coffee. If I'm going to have a hot drink, it's got to be tea without milk or hot chocolate. See, this is where I miss Phil. Hot chocolate. He says it better than me, and he got that phrase from me. Hot chocolate. It's this chocolate egg with sickly sweet stuff in the middle. Yeah, it's sweet. The cream or whatever it is in the middle, gunk in the middle, is actually white with yellow. So it looks like an egg with yolk. Hot cocoa. Oh, I was going to go out and buy some Bovril, wasn't I? Because I haven't had Bovril for an eternity. Caffeine in general, not a good mix for me, but I prefer tea. Now, you see, the funny thing is, if I drink tea, I have to drink decaf tea bags. If I was to drink a lot of tea, my heart palpitations would start. I can drink as much bloody coffee as I like. The only coffee that gives me heart palpitations doesn't stop me drinking it when I'm there. But Italian coffee, which I adore, does give me heart palpitations. So I have Italian coffee when I'm in Italy and then just deal with it. Louise just made my hubby happy with McDonald's coffee drinker. I do like McDonald's coffee. Louise doesn't like hot chocolate. Sarah, a coffee a day is the Last of Us scenario to us. I know. I know. How do you how do you survive? How do you survive? I have a little gadget that I've just bought because I didn't know you could get them. I think it was Phil that told me you could actually buy them for yourself, and it's the little thing that they put on your finger to measure your blood oxygen. $9.99 from Amazon, and it measures. Oh, my heart rate's up. That's people talking about bloody scones with the cream on first. And it does my. I just got a cheap one, so it does the oxygen levels in my blood, and it does my heart rate. I need one that also has my caffeine level. That would be awesome. So, need another coffee. Caffeine levels are low, and I can do that without a machine. I know when I need coffee. I couldn't have caffeine, but I'm addicted to Pepsi, strawberries, and cream. What was the other Pepsi somebody was saying the other day? Because I was going to see if I could get it here, but then there was an argument as to whether it was Coca-Cola or not. Can anybody remember? I was going to have a look. Tech Talk, sugar and sweetener. Horlicks. I'm not so keen on Horlicks or Ovaltine. I think it was the last stream where they were talking about how to eat them without making a mess or something. Pepsi is my vice. I'm a Coca-Cola girl, you see. I don't need caffeine. John Boy doesn't need caffeine. I do. You're talking about a Cadbury egg. Yep. Cadbury's cream egg. I love a Bovril in the winter. I haven't had Bovril for a long time, and when it came up, I thought, ooh, Bovril. A bit like I think, ooh, cookie. Ooh, Bovril. Conisbrough Castle. Where is Conisbrough Castle? I have to confess, I don't know the name. Just going to have a quickie looky. BBC lied to me because it's not 16 degrees outside, I can assure you. Conisbrough. London? Oh, college. Hang on. Didn't ask for college. Oh, bloody auto spell. Hang on. Castle. Oh. Doncaster. Oh. Not heard of that. It's Pomp in the house. Hey, Pomp. You sure your heart rate's not up because I've come in? Didn't know you were here, sweetie, but you think what you want, darling. Hang on. What's Horlicks? It's kind of... I'm trying to think what the difference is between Ovaltine and Horlicks, but it's kind of like a malt hot drink, but it's more malt than chocolate. I like lime. Malt drink, and it's like, yeah. I don't. It's one of those things you either like or you don't. Hang on. So he says, I've got to say I've got my laptop back and it has editing software on it. Oh, awesome! So laptop sorted, so you're ready to start thinking about the channel. Need any advice, sweetie? Just hit me up. Like I know what I'm talking about. Lime Pepsi sounds good. Now I'd actually buy Pepsi for a lime Pepsi. Because I've given up on cherry coke because it tastes like almonds. I don't know why it tastes like almonds, but it does. It's like a thick milky. Yeah, it is kind of, but with like a almost a porridgey flavour to it. Sarah, are you safe light years behind the chat? No, I'm about a minute. That's harsh. Seg light years behind the chat. Not that bad. Most of the time. Sometimes I am. And I'm going to have to rephrase Crow in the chat because he's been all over the place with his chat recently. Bugger keeps going backwards. He reads his chat backwards. So he's always behind because of that. It's too hot today. Yeah, we've all been complaining about that, Pomp. It is here. I had to make sure that people couldn't hear the fan that I've got on because it is baking here. Even in the far north. My blood pressure is still too low. You got to be careful of that. You know, that'll give you dizzy spells as well. I have naturally low anyway. Hang on. I guess if I'm destined to be homeless, now's the time to be. Now you see, I love mango, Pomp, but I bought 2 bottles of the mango tango, and I actually wasn't keen. Don't give up on the cherry coke. It tastes like almonds. I don't know whether I need to be buying that. Just weird. It tastes like cherry bakewell. But I love cherry coke. It hasn't tasted right recently. Well, they're going to prescribe me of the stat now, so wish me good luck, sweetie. Pomp will probably get more flavours than we will down up here. You know, we're lucky to have bloody electricity. I mean, I literally now have fibre optic broadband because it was put into the town last year. Yeah, sausage fingers. I know the feeling. 2-mile walk. I couldn't even bring myself to go into town this morning. I'm gonna have to do it after the live. I just thought yesterday it was baking, and I just took. It should take me about, even sitting down every so often, it should take me 20-30 minutes to get into town. That's with me having 2 sit downs at the seats on the way. And I was about 2 hours getting into town and back yesterday. It's not that far, it's just that it's uphill. 85.57. It's not good. It's dangerous. Yeah, you don't want it too low. Are you getting that checked, Debbie? Why on earth would you put clotted cream on? Exactly. You put jam on and then clotted cream. I'm surprised anybody does it the other way around. Yeah, that's the sort of normal. Mine's about naturally. Mine can go down. What did Debbie say it was? 57. Yeah, naturally mine can go down to 60 or 70. My mum's the same. She has natural low blood pressure. So mine's probably regularly about 110 over 70. But that is too low. Please get it sorted if you're not already. Depends if the scone is upside down or not. Pomp, that didn't help. Please don't put your jam and cream on an upside down scone. That will not end well for anybody. Oh, the doctors are monitoring it. Yeah. Did they give you a blood pressure thing? Because we've got one here because Dad had it. I just hate using it. I just hate having blood pressure taken because it's like painful. I'm not allowed to achieve my childhood vow of eating all the lollies, sweets, chocolates I want to, and chips and Cheetos and salted nuts and fizzy drinks and cake. My body says no, and the horse starts. It just sounds like my diet at the minute. Maybe when I'm a certified YouTuber again, I'll get a wrestler. Um, date scones. Oh no, I'd eat date scones. Oh, you have a thingy for your heart. I have a blood pressure machine because they gave one. Oh, I think Dad bought it actually. You can buy all this stuff cheaper than I thought. I didn't know I could get a blood oxygen monitor till Phil told me. He says, "Oh, you can get them on Amazon," and it was literally $9.99. When I'm live tomorrow on camera, I'll show you. And it's literally the same as they have in the hospital. You put it on your finger and it tells you how much oxygen's in your blood, and mine tells me my heart rate, pulse rate. I have a machine to check it daily. Yeah, Dad used to. He used to have to. He had to write it down daily so he could let the doctors know what it were. What it was. I just don't do mine because I hate the bloody blood pressure machine. So I just use my little finger monitor. Yorkshire tea, do jam on toast flavour herbal tea. It's so good. I might try that because I really should also get back into my fruit teas. Tea is a satanic drink. No, it's not. Especially not with biscuits. That machine checks you. We want you around for another 80 years. There you go, Debbie. You've been told. We absolutely do. So if I had to have hot chocolate, it would be a mint one, but prefer Horlicks malt drink. See, I don't like the Horlicks. We have it in the house because I said I look after Mum and she loves it, but I don't. But I was never keen on porridge, to be honest, and I always used to be jealous as a kid because everybody used to have porridge ready for going out into the cold, and it always looked amazing to eat, but I just didn't like it. Keep meaning to try it again. But yeah, mint chocolate, lovely. 91 over 63. That's a little bit low, sweetie. It's not as low as mine goes, and I naturally have low blood pressure. Keep an eye on that, or it can haunt you both. Yeah. Another 80 years? It hurts, you say? Yeah, blood pressure machine. They're really tight on the arm. They hurt. Drove me nuts in the hospital. Because they come in every few hours when I was in hospital in December, and they put the little finger monitor on for me. They take your blood pressure now, and while taking my blood pressure, they'd say, "Are you feeling all right?" Then, "No, I'm in pain now because you've taken my blood pressure." Silly question. I don't like cider. Yuck. I doubt Deb wants to be around for another 80 years. I don't want to be around for another 80 years. I'll be looking to be around for another 20, probably. She will, and Sarah too. Says it's normal. Yeah. Yeah, the lower end can be in the normal range. Like I say, mine's naturally that. Brown legs and white feet. That's because you've been out in it so long. Coffee can be an acquired taste. My lattes were usually vanilla or gingerbread when I had those. Now, you see, my weakness, because I love ginger, is gingerbread latte. I will treat myself to about one a week if I'm out from Costa. Now they seem to have realised it's not just for Christmas. I love gingerbread latte. Yeah, 60 to 80 is the lower end of normal. Yeah, mine's usually around 70. I'm Caramel's bitch. Love caramel, honeycomb, and butterscotch. No, see, they're too sickly for me. I love honeycomb, though. Ooh, crunchy. I haven't had a crunchy in ages. Might have to be a thought. I'm a fussy person, so I stick to a routine of food and drinks. That's the trouble, isn't it? Especially when you've got to sort of mix it up a bit. Because I'm trying to have a smoothie every day to get all those things in that actually keep the oxygen in your blood. And I manage it most days, but not every day. See, now I need to go make a caramel latte. I could just have a gingerbread latte, actually. Yummy. Might get one tomorrow when I'm in town. Costa had better be doing them, or I'll be very grumpy. Because I've got it in my head I want one now. We'll let you pass on that. Yeah, you'll be alright, Raven. I've got a sachet of caramel latte left. Ooh, look out below! I want gingerbread latte now. Wonder if gingerbread hot chocolate tastes like Maltese hot chocolate. I think I tried a ginger hot chocolate once and it was disgusting. It was probably the way they made it. See, I like ginger with the dark chocolate. Like the border cookies. You know, the dark chocolate gingers? Ooh, yummy. Maltesers. Well, if I was on a diet, there it would go. That's why I don't. Just end up being a constant disappointment to myself. Love all things caramel. Haven't tried a gingerbread one yet. I just love ginger. I love ginger. It's one of my favourite flavours. Doncaster, where I live, Conisbrough Castle. I didn't know Doncaster had a castle, to be honest. I don't know why. I spent enough time in, well, I was in York, so a bit further north. Caramel poured all over female body, yummy. Sticky. Ham, cheese and tomato toasty because you restored my apathetic appetite. Funny how that happens. I've got a toasty maker. I love it. I like my tuna melts. I'm always making tuna melts in my toaster. Although when I bought my toaster, if I'd have known at the time they did Star Wars toasters, I'd have had that. You know, because it imprints. I think it's like Darth Vader and a stormtrooper and stuff onto the bread. That would be so cool. I want one of those. What? What did I say? Ryan! Hey, wicked cool people. He's been here before. Yeah, tuna melt. If that's what the no was. I like my tuna melts. I want my Star Wars toaster though. No, I've said that. Got a friend who's got one. They're cool. We had a Death Star waffle maker. My grill is a TIE fighter. Ooh! I want a Death Star waffle maker. This will all be easy explained tomorrow if I can get myself on camera. You'll see my Boba Bear, my Bantha, my Grogu, all my little Funko Pops. Maltesers melt in the mouth, not in the hand. That's minstrels. Maltesers definitely melt in the hand. They melt in the mouth as well. I love Maltesers. But I want a Death Star waffle maker. I don't even make waffles, but I want a Death Star waffle maker. I'd start. I like waffles. I'll look that up actually. Where's my Amazon? have a look at Amazon. I don't want Amazon Prime, I just want Amazon. What was it? Death Star? Waffle. Let's have a look, see if they've got any. I don't want it in video. Get out of video. All departments. There we go. Oh, it even came up in the search. Death Star waffle maker. That's not a Death Star waffle maker. That looks nothing like the Death Star. Amazon's lying to me. Oh, they do a Mandalorian one. Oh! Oh my god. You can get a waffle maker that does Grogu. I want one. Has Grogu in it. Oh, there you go. I found my waffle maker, guys. Found my waffle maker. Wow. Absolutely. Minstrels. Yeah, I like minstrels. Used to peel the chocolate off Maltinas with my teeth and save the inside for later. Sky, you little treasure. I'll hit the right button this time instead of giving you the plank. Hang on. Oh my god. Saving things for later. Typical Raven behaviour. Absolutely. I'm trying to green you guys. Problem at the moment, Sky, is YouTube is not prioritising people in chat, and I think it should. We've had this discussion before, because they used to, and they don't now. I haven't had Maltesers in years. I had some last week. Revels. You never know what you're going to get. I haven't had Revels in a while either. There's my reward. The hooty tooty booty boy of Company P. Jamie, if you're lurking or you're on Team Watch, Sky said that. I really miss UK chocolate. We do good chocolate, I have to say. I know it's not the posh stuff that you get in sort of Switzerland and Belgium, etc., but we do good general chocolate bars. Maltesers is my staple diet. I've been having Malteser Easter eggs. I even like the coffee Rebels. Yeah, I mean, I'm not, believe it or not, I actually don't like coffee chocolate, but yeah, I can eat them in Rebels. They're my least favourite, but I can eat them. Yeah, Rebels, they're sort of chocolate coated, but there's 4 or 5 different flavours inside. I think there's an orange and there's a toffee and coffee. I can't remember what else. I hate coffee, but with chocolate like that, I think it's good. Coffee creams are yucky, yeah. Not a fan. A Ruta Tuta Tuti La. Oh, that song is stuck in my head. Oh, damn, I'd got Orville out my head, and for some reason it's just popped back in. That's John Boy's fault. What's a creamsicle? Might be a dangerous thing to ask, actually, in this chat. Actually, I have a little video of that, me singing that to Dupli Sockelganger. We have some traditional chocolate balls we do in Sweden. We mix brewed coffee in it. Actually, really good. I actually like chocolate coated coffee beans. I used to take those to festivals with me if I couldn't get to the coffee stand. Little emergency supply. Rock hard ones in Quality Street. Oh, they're yuck. Caramel latte in hand, but no biscuits in sight. Must have eaten them already. Oh no! Yes, looks like some flavours good and others maybe not so much. Yeah, I mean, if I was standing there and there were Revels, Minstrels, and Maltesers, I'd either go for the Minstrels or the Maltesers. But I wouldn't say no to a packet of Revels. You had another phone call? We innocent here? Yeah, each and every one of you. Each and every one of you. People hate coconut. I'm not keen. I can eat it though. I wouldn't throw the sweets out. Bounty. Yeah. I like Bounty, especially the dark chocolate one. Yummy. The coconut. I actually prefer coconut as coconut rather than desiccated. I prefer it. Eating it sort of neat, as it were. It's actually yummy. Like that. The texture of coconut is because it's been desiccated. It's been sort of shredded. That's not its texture. So if you have a chance to get a coconut before anybody's got their hands on it. Cynthia, hello. Good morning, all you. Oh no, I didn't click. Good morning, all you beautiful people. How are you, sweetie? Hang on. Chat's going. If stuff got coconut milk or oil in it, I'll eat it. Yeah, it is the texture of the desiccated texture. The flavour of coconut, like I say, especially straight from the coconut, is lovely. When I was losing teeth from disease, my mother-in-law gave me a tin of quality toffees. Yeah, we used to have the name of them was misleading, but when I was a kid, they used to sell. When you used to go to the old type sweet shops and they had everything in jars at the back, and you ordered a certain amount. We used to have a thing called chewing nuts, and they weren't actually nuts. They were hard toffee in chocolate, and I used to love those. But talk about you'd destroy all your teeth eating those. Cynthia's busy with work. Her teeth is crumbling. Might as well give me false teeth. Mine are false at the top. Did that in my 40s because I was on phenylbarbital as a kid, and it knackers your adult teeth. And I had crowns and everything, but it was getting so complicated. It was me that said, "Take them out. Take them out." Best decision I made. Because I hate going to the dentist. Terrified of dentists. Being better, Cynthia. This live chat is very helpful. Though, how are you? Yeah. Wham bars. What are wham bars? I don't know what wham bars are. This must be a West Coast thing. At 54, still got most of my teeth. Most molars are gone. Yeah, the phenylbarbital, it's a common side effect of phenylbarbital. If you have them as a kid, it knackers your adult teeth, makes them porous, so they don't last. They do not last. So, I just wanted an easier life than constantly suffering the dentist. Refreshers! I tell you what I love, and people are going to either say, if people have heard of them or had them, they're either going to say yum or yuck. They're a bit like the Marmite sweets, but I love Parma violets. Oh, I want Parma. I'm going to have to order some, I think. I love Parma violets. Wham bars. I don't remember wham bars. I had gestational diabetes. My highest blood thing was 80.5. You know the thing you used to stab yourself with? Check after eating. Yeah. Yep. Mine crumbled at gum line, leaving shards just out of the blue one day. I actually chew better with mine. One bar they have moon dust in. What? Sky takes a bite out of crime. Sky's always on the lookout. Always. Sucking things will be easier with no teeth. You're not wrong. Do refresher bars. Oh no, I don't choose anything over chocolate. I wonder if I can order Palmer Violets. Oh no, I'll keep that one. I'll put that on in my basket so I remember it. I can get a Grogu waffle maker, guys. I'm so happy. Right, Palmer Violets. In fact, I'm about to spell it. Palmer. Oh, there we go. Palmer Violet sweets. Oh, I can get a whole jar full from Amazon. How much are they? Oh, that's a bargain. Oh, here I come, Palmer Violets. No, I'll be eating on tomorrow night's live stream. Refresher bars did used to be massive. Gums are good for other things, Louise. They certainly are. Dark chocolate digestive biscuits. Oh, now you're talking, Louise. Oh, they don't. Trouble is, they don't last long, especially if you're like me and dip them in tea and coffee. That'll be the coffee I've just poured and it's cold now. Bummer. How rude. How rude of it to get cold. Just give me a sec, guys. Got to dunk a Chucky Bicky in a cuppa, yeah. Oh, got to dunk any biscuit in a cuppa. I'm an angel, don't drink these things. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Of course. Just give me a sec. Just want to have a look at something. The way grown men scream and cry at old ladies, girls. What? Sky, you talking nonsense? What, Sarah? Don't believe I'm an angel? Catherine, let's put it this way. You have as shiny a halo as I do. Shiny halo. Innocent. Honestly. Hang on. Chat jumping again. Oh, there we go. I'm at the bottom of the chat. Woo-hoo. Oh no, I was. Yeah. Yeah. Halo. Shiny halo. If Phil was here, he'd say that my halo is held up by the horns. Because he's mean like that. Yeah, sorry, I've got texts coming through and I need to answer one of them quite urgently. So just give me a sec. So, oh, my phone is so slow. Maybe it's because I've got 3 million pictures on it. Just let me send this. There we go. Louisa's popular. Yeah, of course she's popular. She's awesome. I'll tell you what's not awesome is these headphones driving my ears mad. I hope I'm not that popular. Sounds like me. No, people, don't do people. People go away. I like to handpick which people are around me. Debbie, busier than a 9-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs. I know that feeling, hence going live. That is literally, I was genuine in why I actually decided to do a live anyway today. It's I have got so much to do. I don't know what you guys do, but sometimes I have so much to do and I just sit there and think, I'm not doing any of it. I can't cope. I can't work out what to do first. I can't get me head sorted out on a method of doing everything. It's a very bad habit, but then I don't do anything. And I get bloody crow in me chat at the start. Where's me roast? Still in the oven. It's getting longer and longer every time I get asked. I do apologise, guys, for not having the roast out on Sunday when I said. But, yeah. Health really not good at the minute. And I want to do a proper job on this. You may not be able to tell it, but I don't want to put something out that just for the sake of it. Doing better, Cynthia. Getting back on track. That's good. Yeah, I think that's me because, you know, suffering. I think because I suffer from anxiety, etc. And sometimes I'm usually pretty good at, because I'm also being self-employed, and I'm pretty good at, what do you call it? I can't even think what it's called. Sort of streamlining my workload and sort of working out what to do and when. But sometimes it just gets so overwhelming. I just think I can't do any of it. Hear that, lighter, Sarah? Yeah, and this is also proof that I'm overwhelmed at the minute. I need to be less overwhelmed. I'd give up smoking easier. Because sadly, there is nothing like a cigarette to. And don't smoke, anybody. Trust me. I am a living proof. Well, I think that the plague got to my lungs as well, but it will also be the cigarette. In fact, I know it was the plague. Can we say it on here now? The big C that I've had triggered it. Don't tell anyone I'm popular. I need to be in the mood to do anything. I was raring to go this morning, and I just wasn't up to it. Just buy minstrel. That sounds like a good idea. When I go into town, I'm gonna have to buy myself a treat. Bet Sarah would grass. I wouldn't grass anybody up. I wouldn't grass anybody up because I wouldn't want anybody to grass me up. Why is this earphone hurting me? Hang on. Oh. No wonder it's hurting me. The padding's come off. It must have fallen off. I'd find that and put it back on. No wonder it's irritating me. Minstrels are like eating glass, but Revels, the crunchy coating is different. Yeah, I like minstrels. Minstrels are like, oh, gee, I can't even read now. Maltesers over minstrels or Revels? Yeah, I think I'd agree with that. Only just over minstrels, only just. But I was up at 6, done a 2-hour walk. I was up at about 5, dog walk, on hour at the gym, then ran out. I'm sorry. So You did a 2-hour dog walk and an hour at the gym. Then you ran out of motivation. See, I'd have run out of motivation before that. Like when I got up. Get them together in one bag. No comment, John Boy. Catherine just suddenly feels the need to remind everybody they're an angel. She's an angel. Me too. Me too. I mean, I'm up between 4 and 5 most mornings. Then I suppose my downfall is I then sit on YouTube. Then I go and have coffee. Before I know it, it's like 10 o'clock in the morning. I miss having energy. So do I, Sky. Genuinely miss having energy. It's really annoying me now. I definitely do a video of my favourite YouTubers. Tell me if I miss anyone. Do you know something? Can I just say something? When you're doing stuff like that, it's a nightmare. It's like the video I put out yesterday, I put a load of people in it. There are bound to be 1 or 2 people that are thinking, you didn't put me in it. Because I'd think that as well, you know. I'm not saying... But yeah, it's always the people that you don't include. Well, why don't you mention me? I'm up at 6 in the summer. I find it easier now that it's getting light. Starts getting light at about 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning here. Because I really like getting up early, but when it's still dark at like 8 o'clock in the morning, it kills me. We should invent minstrels and Maltesers in one bag. That would work. That would work. Yeah. Yeah. Dogs are like kids, aren't they? As soon as they see light outside, oh, it's time to get up. You can't please them all. No, you can't. It's absolutely impossible. So I actually think, well, I'd written all those blame ones, and I thought, if I've missed anybody, I've missed somebody. Never want me in a video, crack the camera. That's so not true. I come alive in the summer. I don't. That's when the hay fever hits. I'm actually more better in the winter, but just don't get to go outside. Controversial question: is the chicken in KFC real chicken or not? I bloody hope so. I think it's real. I think it's what bits of the chicken you're eating. I've heard that about McNuggets. It doesn't stop me eating them. Actually, they would have to put some. They would have to, because otherwise it's false advertising. How do you fake a chicken? You would not. I saw you on camera on Zoom. Yeah. I was there on Crow's Zoom calls. Catherine was there. I don't really eat KFC anymore. It's not as good as it used to be. Popeyes is leaps and sounds better. I keep hearing about Popeyes. When I go over, I'm going to have to give Popeyes a go. I'm going to have to test a lot of these food places I keep hearing about. McDonald's, yeah. But the reason I get McNuggets is I love the sweet and sour sauce, and I love McNuggets with sweet and sour sauce. I don't like them with any other sauce or just on their own. But McDonald's nuggets with sweet and sour sauce, I'm now depressed because I can't get to McDonald's. And I want some. Large quarter pounder meal and 6 McNuggets with sweet and sour sauce with Diet Coke. That is my go-to meal. Yep, it's real. I'm sure about the soup. I'm sure about the supermarket crap I've just had. Yeah, you're more worried there. I'm 45 on the 12th of August and my teeth are as knackered as the rest of me. Yeah, my adult teeth were knackered as soon as they came through when I was a kid. The NHS paid for the crowns because it was their fault. But you imagine seeing me in Crows live? I sent second message that red drippage. That meat that, oh, I mean, I don't mind bologna, but I wouldn't have put that in my mouth. You'd left it out. It hadn't been in the fridge or anything. It's got bloody moisture on it. It's not supposed to have moisture on it. We certainly don't have a Popeyes up here. But often, I don't think I've heard anybody. It's like I say things like, "Oh, we don't have a Wendy's," and then somebody down south says, "Oh, yeah, we've got Wendy's down here." So I never know these days. We don't mention that white masked man. Actually, I just thought I've got a seg button, haven't I? I played that for a bit. Where is he? There he is.
Don't stop believing.
There you go. You're welcome, everybody. I had a double cheeseburger from McDonald's. Oh no. I did make myself burgers last week. I know that feeling, Louise. My birth certificate has me at 45, my body at 100, my brain as a teenager. That's pretty much me, except I'm older than 45, 58. I feel 90. I also preferred KFC to McDonald's. Oh, there's a Popeye in Glasgow that I know of. Not tried it though. Trouble is, yeah, we've got this. Might be a Popeyes or two over here. Doesn't mean it's going to be as good as the American one. I think that would have to be determined by somebody who's been to both. Admittedly, I was a bit worried about the moisture in that bologna after he mentioned not properly. I know. It was like I couldn't have eaten it dripping. Oh, I'm glad Phil's not here. I couldn't have done that. It looked disgusting. It wasn't just a taste either. He took a whole strip off it. Same here. My birthday card said 54, but I feel like 100. Chat's jumping. Hang on. Chat's not behaving. There we go. Hang on. My mouse isn't working. Give me a second. Here's that light. Oh no, that's an old one. I've gone way far up in the chat. Let me get back to where I was. How did I get that far up in the chat? Don't mention that masked man. There it is. Brain feels like 80. I don't know. I'm kind of with Louise on that one. You know, I never think I'll grow out of being a teenager. I think it's the rocker and the nerd in me. Does make you kind of think, I'm how old? You sure? Never felt like an adult, really. Wendy's opened in Blackpool. Could be there's... Actually, I'll have a look. Could be there's one in Newcastle, but... Let's see if we have anything. I doubt we'll have a Popeyes, but I'll have a look to see if we've got a Wendy's. Catherine, I'd open wide and my teeth lose suction. It's not a pretty sight. Wendy's UK. Let's see where the closest Wendy's is to me. Are we done adulting yet? It's a trap. I know. Oh, speaking of adulting, Kenny's in the house. How are we doing, Kenny? Good to see you, sweetie. I wonder what that mask smells like now. He didn't seem well by the end of that stream. He didn't seem well as soon as he ate it. To be honest. Right. Oh, there is one in Newcastle. Oh. We do have a local Wendy's. Right in the centre. Might have put the big fan on. I've got the fan on. Double. Kenny made him eat a big one too. Did he? Was he force feeding bologna to Seg? The new crow in the chat going backwards. I know, I've just done that. And my mouse isn't working, so I can't highlight. Oh, there we go. Highlight comments. Yeah, you can always do team rewatch on Kenny's lives. Unlike some people, mind you, I took mine down on Saturday. But unlike some people who I'm trying to do a roast on, Kenny leaves his lives where they are. Louis says, my halo went from my head to a necklace to a belt to be an ankle bracelet. Yeah, I don't even think mine's around anymore. I am the antisocial butterfly there. That sounds like me, actually. Seg set himself up for failure. I just helped guide the chaos. Gave me a little push in the right direction, or the wrong direction. Because for some bizarre reason, we all like to see Seg suffer. That roast took no time to write. Mind you, I could find bloody Seg's, the clips I needed from Seg. Because he doesn't take videos down. What was Seg thinking on a live stream, no less? See, this is what happens when you do the taste test on a live stream. I am speaking from experience with the mayo and hot dog incident. You've got to be careful. I'll have to suck it up to go live for the first time in years. Just do it when you're ready. I mean, I think I've said before, but I'd been on a few lives before I did my own. And also, my first live I did as a tester, but we had a load of people in, which we surprised us, and Phil and Wiz came on with me just so in case nobody showed up. So I wasn't on my own. My halo never slips. It's always polished. But where do you keep... Oh, got all the truth. Justin stalking Kenny. Kenny. Justin alert. If you haven't seen my latest video, Justin, don't worry about it. You don't need to watch it. What's happened to my chat? Hello, Justin. Hey, Justin. I can't get the chats these days. Trouble is, I have doing it when Sarah or Kenny or Bino and the others aren't live themselves. Louise, in terms of notified lives or regular lives, I do put the bit behind on it at the moment. But I do try and keep a thing of you're UK, aren't you? Oh, I can advise on that. If you want to hit UK times, I can advise on that. It's more difficult if you're trying to hit the American channels, to be honest. Because the UK peeps tend to have regular time slots. Angels polished it for you, Debbie. Hey, Justin. Loving the wrestler. People have mentioned they're loving the wrestler. Think it's the tassels. How's the twerking wrestler? Thank you, Sky. Thank you for getting more into the spirit of things. And Sarah, she hogs the live. What? My live? It's my live. Hang on. Deb, head is swelling. Everybody laughed when I said I was an angel. How rude. How very rude. Funny thing is, I'm the least likely person to dance in real life. You're dancing now, hon. Tassels and all. Did he leave you in the fishnet, or did they change that? Did they find a jumper? Poor Sarah, I know. Love you, sir. Love you too, Catherine. I am not innocent. It never works when I say I am. What is this energy of which you speak? Yeah, tell me about it. Thankfully, I escaped the fishnet. Oh, Crow liked it so much. Phil hasn't even got a look in, let alone a word. It's like he's not even there. Well, there's a reason for that, Sky. Phil's asleep. He's power napping before he goes to work tonight. My Halo privileges were revoked years ago. Yeah, me too. Back in the Victorian era before Justin says it. Who's Phil? I know. It sounds familiar. Sounds Phil-familiar. That was a bad joke. Actually, when he's not here, this is what I normally do.
Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, wow.
There we go. What's a halo? Google it. Google it. That's the thing you always pretend that you have. You think that the Aaron jumpers are going to convince people you're an innocent. Could do with a parrot. That's the trouble in the heat, isn't it? It's clouded over a bit here. Sarah, no. What did I say? Familiar. Yeah. No. Phil or fool. I'm not getting. Yeah, just in case he's lurking. It's a video game, Justin. Hello, Kulux. I hope Justin hasn't got his jumper on today. He'll be baking. Get your jumper on, Justin. I'm back. I'm back. Justin's relieved that you ditched the fishnet. Kulux. Welcome back, Spaghetti, my favourite name. What are you complaining about? Justin complaining everything ever. He denies all knowledge. He wasn't there when he did it. Pomp said 19, that's nothing. I reckon, I mean, it's clouded over now, but I reckon we had it in the early 20s this morning. Chow pasta food, I like that. I think that's funny. I do stay tuned, corn chips. Hell no, John Boy. Oh, Justin, I know! Such a killjoy. Sarah, there's fake meat for vegetarians and vegans. That's why I question what if those kind of omnivores eat is real chicken or the fake stuff. Well, I'm sure it's meat of some description. No complaints. I just resigned myself to my fate with the wrestler. Justin just wants to beat Seg up. Get in the ring with Seg. They got in the ring with Seg. They'd spend all the time arguing with him. The fight would never start. John Boy sat in his undies with the fan going. Thank you for sharing, sweetie. I was drinking. 21 in Scotland. Yeah, see, even up further than me. Just realised I told everyone my birthday. Is it your birthday today, Louise? Did I miss that? How rude of me. Just now, see a great future ahead of you in the Federation. Uh-huh. Bit early to be drinking Kulaks even for an Italian. Oh, I don't know, it's 4:30 here. So it'd be what, 5:30, 6:30, don't know what. Time zone. Crow enjoyed the tassels and fishnets a little too. Oh, he was well into it. And the twerking. And the twerking. Catherine says better than naked with a fan on. Tell you a secret, me and Crow together are a threat to national security. Dangerous. Dangerous. Yeah, I'm thinking Gingy's not gonna go for that one. Absolutely not. Wrestling things are fun though. I actually really like how much you can what do you call it? Oh, words are tricky. Customize them. You want to fight Crow? Paranormal Monk, you shall have your match. I've not watched him eat the bologna. It's Seg's live on. He did a live on Friday night. And he started it. Watch it near the beginning when he starts. He's on with Crow, and he starts eating it near the beginning. But he holds it up, and it's bloody dripping. Me, Raven, I can be a right knob in people's chats. Well, Seg's mainly. Oh, he's lovely to Seg. In fact, if you want to be schooled on how to be in Seg's chat, look at what Justin said. I need to ask her if I can clip the Battle Royal match. I'm so proud of that. Yeah, I'll bet. I will bet. He's taken that live down though. So yeah, this is my point with Justin. You know, you go into Justin's live and he's so proper and professional. You know, so impeccably behaved. Then he goes into everybody else's lives. And he's a menace. The bologna thing was grim. Oh, yeah. Louise says, you and Lord never. I don't know what's the American call it. Bologna. It's. I didn't invent the way Americans pronounce stuff. And Lob, no, I'm a professional. Yeah. I was being nice. This is like having Jamie in chat when I'm nice to Jamie. He's like, what? Probably more than most of us, sweetie. Yes, you are. Yeah, in your own lives. You know, sweetness and light. Butter wouldn't melt in your mouth. I've worked with teachers in the past, so professional till that bell rings at the end of the day. Yeah, I used to be a lecturer. And it sucks actually because you have to. I always call it turning into the teaching equivalent of your mother because you end up having to discipline students for stuff that you end up being the biggest hypocrite on the planet, or I did. Sarah, don't grow up, it's a trap. Why can't the bill pay companies themselves? Why do we have to? I know! Thank you! Professional at what, though? Well, you know. That's between you and your deity. The dichotomy of you in people's chats compared to your own is brilliant. Don't give him that sort of credit. Encouraging him. I'm confused. It's at Bologna. Bologna or Bologna? It's spelt Bologna. But every time... I normally hear it from Americans who call it bologna. Well, I'll say Americans. Crow. So maybe not the best standard of how it's said. I talked about you too, Massimo, telling you are a pro, highly respected in the field. Wow, how much did that cost, Justin? Quite right, Spaghetti. Bologna is another thing. Right. Bologna. That's what happens when you listen to Crow. I should know better. Sorry. I should know better. One sec. I'm going to sneeze. Oh, bloody hay fever. It's all baloney to me, yeah. Me too. Sarah, when you roasting Kenny Biddle? Kenny is on the list. But at the moment, Beardo's next. Well, technically Crow's next. Can't put Crow's out yet. But after Crow, Beardo's next, and then Justin. Probably Jamie after that. But yes, I will be roasting Kenny. Might do Kenny after Jamie, actually. Yeah, I have to say, Spaghetti, that it did not look anything like what I'd call Bologna. Look like bloody spam. I'm on a list, yeah. Be afraid, Kenny, be very afraid. I'm doing roasts at the moment. I've already done segs. I'm about to put out crows. You are on the list for the roasts. So, Kenny Lurky Turkey. Yeah, he is. He is on the list. So, what's that? That'll be Seg, Crow, Beardo, Justin, Jamie, and Kenny. So that'll be 6 by the time I've done Kenny's. It did look like luncheon meat. Thank you, Dirty. I think of... Hang on. I'm going to make sure I'm not going to make a tit of myself here. Hang on. I love Google. Yeah, I see. I don't think... The one that Seg had was kind of like... Just looked like spam or just plain. I actually think of it as being more different colours, sausage. Didn't like the look of the one that Seg was eating. Can't argue with that. Thought you put... No. I put a trailer out for it. And it was supposed to go out on Sunday. But there was 2 things on Sunday. Is because I've not been well over the weekend. I've been sleeping too much, and also, one of the lovely favourite things about being a bloody YouTuber is sometimes stuff happens behind the scenes that end up taking up your time. So, which is kind of what happened on Sunday. But also, I've not been particularly well. So, and if I'm going to roast Crow, I'm going to roast it properly. It is mostly done. So it'll be in the next day or so. Kenny makes out he works hard at work as well. I do all your work for you, Justin. Is Spaghetti still in here? Have we got a Kenny Biddle wrestler? Can we get him in the ring with Justin, please? This is why I rarely do premieres or give dates, because life gets in the way and you feel... I genuinely feel really bad when I miss a deadline. Doesn't help when Crow came in the chat at the beginning of, where's the Crow roast? Just got bigger. Yeah. I'm in the UK. It's more Seg, Crow, Kenny, etc. Australia and America that would be harder for. I know I couldn't pull people from a bigger YouTube. No, but the beauty of the UK, Louise, is because I do my Wednesday night, well, Thursday morning, Wednesday night ones, 2 a.m. here in the UK on a Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern time. I always do a middle of the night live because I do have a large American audience. But during the day, up until about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, because sometimes Mr. Grey goes live, tea time-ish, you're pretty safe. And you can always ask me if I think there's a gap time. Don't worry about Beardo gaming, by the way. Beardo doesn't, and I'm not saying that to be horrible, Beardo doesn't worry when he's gaming. It's not unusual for him to be gaming over me. That's a completely different thing. I'll go through the live situation with you. But the only other person who in the UK who goes live during the day is Mythos tends to do Fridays, but you can usually find a gap during the week. Your chat's jumped. Hang on. How did I get that? Far up the chat. I'm crowing the chat again by going backwards. That was a preview. Oh, there we go. Kenny Biddle, your call. Yes, I love that Spaghetti asks. Kenny versus Dawson needs to happen. If you do Kenny versus Dawson, please put Kenny in Star Wars stuff. Because Tola won't watch Star Wars. That would be funny. Dawson did a premiere on Sunday night, and he said that he was talking about Kenny, and he was saying that he says, "Oh no, about Kenny, not being the paranormal, etc." But he says Kenny has told me he got a bad vibe out of somebody at one point. I said, "Oh, was that you, Dawson?" Fortunately, Dawson found it funny. I create people who give consent. If Kenny wants to be created, be our pleasure. Yeah, that's the right way to do it. I 100% approve of that. I think it's awesome that you do that. We've got to have Kenny versus Dawson. Kenny, so do you give Spaghetti permission? Kenny versus Dawson, and the wrestling match needs to happen in Australia just because of Dawson's geography knowledge. Dawson doesn't think Australia exists. Oh, and if you do Dawson as a wrestler, he's got to be gold. He's got to have a gold outfit on. Golden boy. When I get going, you have myself up and running. I want to wrestle, and Sarah can roast me too. I'll be roasting everybody. The same for Dawson needs. You will have no permission. You will have no problem getting permission out of Dawson. Is Kenny ignoring me again? I gave consent. Have at it. I appreciate that you wait for permission. Yeah, it's awesome, isn't it? Because not everybody would. Oh, that I like the way you think, Ginger. You should do a debunkers versus investigator. Yep. I'm too much of an angel who needs to be roasted. Yeah. That's that's beauty doing the roast. I thought, well, I can't be roasted, but I think Jamie may be thinking of it. How tall are you, Kenny Biddle? Dawson thinks Austria and Australia are the same place. Golden boy! No, not today. If I don't refute it when it is, you'll all forget. Yeah. If Kenny wants to fight Dawson, he will have his match. Oh, you said 7 feet? Dawson's 5'2". I'm kidding. I don't know how tall Dawson is. Kenny's 5'10". I will crush him. God, I hope so. You never live it down. He will not shut up about it if you don't. Kenny should be 7 foot tall and walk on water towards the ring. I feel short. So yeah, me too, Debbie. I'm 5'5.5". But you're tall in spirit. Yeah. Ginger says you're not alone. I'm 5'3". There's a thing that Shawn Michaels used to say actually because he was, I don't even think he's 6 foot actually. I think he's just under 6 foot, or he's just on 6 foot. And he would often be fighting people who were like 6'7", 6'8", etc. People would say, "Oh, do you fight somebody when they're that big?" And he says they're all the same size when they're on the mat. Don't forget, never stop learning on front of Kenny's top. Makes us the same height. Awesome. See, all the best people are that height. My 12-year-old is taller than me. Yeah, I'm trying to think. 2 out of my 3 nephews are taller than me. One of them's still growing up though, so that remains to be seen. And I think my goddaughter's going to be taller than me as well, actually. I think she's going to be about 5'9". Power Girls of YouTube, Deb and Jen. Or be lowered down to the ring on a giant K2 meter. If you have designs, I can use them. I'll put them in the game. Sure he does. Raven's 5'5". I'm just over. I'm sad enough to use the half. 5'5.5". Yeah, you see, we do feet and inches here. The centimeters mean nothing to me. Spaghetti, you could make Uri Geller as a wrestler so he can take turns to slap him. Is he still around? He's not still around, is he? Do you think we should? Oh, you should absolutely. I can guarantee you, Dawson will say yes to this. You don't leave Dawson out of things. Kenny's got Dawson on speed dial. What's that? 911. I don't know. Make the twins? No, you won't get away with that. Uri Geller. Yes, I agree. Should make him and then create Polidoro. He's easy to get hold of on Instagram. Is speed dial even a thing anymore? Well, technically, on your phone, if you've got somebody listed in your phone and you hit the name, that's speed dial, isn't it? Justin getting argumentative and picky. How unlike him. Yeah. Paul Spaghetti's got his work cut out for him. How long have I been going? No, I need to end in 10 minutes. Still got to walk into town. I knew the name. That was the pupil, wasn't it? You mentioned him the other day. I can't remember whose chat, but probably Crows. Spaghetti has made me a wrestler. Everybody wants to be a wrestler. I just got a kick out of it because I was a massive fan in the 90s, and I went to see it and see the shows and everything. My Shawn Michaels tattoo. I used to do a fanzine on Shawn Michaels. Love the Heartbreak Kid. It sounds like he's going to have more wrestlers in the game than actually do the thing. Yes, awesome guy. Yeah. Saw him live once at I don't know if it was Manchester. I think it was Birmingham. Let's first finish the people I have in mind, and then we can expand the role. Yeah. Let's begin to get up and running first. And let him prioritise Kenny and Backstreet Beardo. Let's get the important ones out of the way first, and that's because it's Kenny. Because I want to see Kenny versus Dawson. And Backstreet Beardo has to be done. Has to be done. Oh, now I'm happy. It's actually done, is he? Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Roddy Piper, Roddy Piper. Kenny today or tomorrow? I do. I wish I don't want to tread on spaghetti sauce. I wish I could find a way of doing something that. I mean, I know I do the artwork, but somebody actually asked me. I can't remember who it was. I'm sorry who it was. In the comments for the Blame video, if it could be somehow made into a game. So, and I'm trying to think of a way around that. The only game I can think of, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not treading on Mr. Gray's toes. Was a bingo version. But I'm sure there's a way we can do a Blame game. I need to get my head wrapped around that. Who does Louise think she is? Don't worry about it. You are a sweetheart, Louise, and I will help you with lives, etc. if you want me to. What's this about Roddy Piper? I haven't thought of Roddy Piper in years. When I was doing wrestling, I took heavy inspiration from Hot Rod and Steve Austin. Steve Austin, because I've mentioned I used to go to the shows here. Both the filmed one and the house shows. And I actually used to love the house shows because sometimes they used to break character. And I saw Steve Austin before he was the full Stone Cold thing. He was very new to the roster and wasn't really known by anybody. And I could tell then that he was destined for greatness because he really threw his heart and soul into it. And Stone Cold Steve Austin at the shows was one of the few people. There only had two people actually. One was Stone Cold Steve Austin and one was The Rock. A little bit The Undertaker, but Steve Austin and The Rock. All the other wrestlers had the people cheering and booing depending on whether they liked them or not, but the whole crowd used to go nuts at both of those two. And I never understood the appeal of The Rock on TV. I couldn't understand how this guy got so massive. But then I saw him in a cage match. I can't remember who it was against. I think it was Mankind or Mick Foley, I think. Anyway, I saw him in a cage match live at one of the shows. And this guy had the entire... I've never seen outside of rock music anybody have an entire crowd in the palm of their hands like The Rock did. I mean, he could control everything in the crowd. And that's when I had a whole new respect for The Rock. The Blame game. Yeah, the Blame video I put out yesterday, Raven. Somebody in the comments said, oh, you should turn this into a game. So I'm trying to think of a way of doing that. Sheila! My beauty, hello. Like a trivia or guess. Oh, actually, guess who's not a bad idea. Lost rights. Yeah. Need to find a way of doing it. I will think on that. I'll send you a picture of... Oh, please. We're being watched. Who's being watched? Ringmaster. Stunning Steve Austin gimmick. I met Steve Austin. I love Steve Austin. Yeah, The Rock. I want to almost say it was a Freddie Mercury level control of the crowd. And I've seen a lot of the greats in rock. I've seen a lot of gigs, and people who've controlled crowds. But I was in awe of the way Rock could control them. And his timing, he didn't have to say much. His hand gestures, just, I don't know. I remember him standing on top of the cage. He climbed up the cage, standing on top of the cage, and he just had the crowd in the palm of his hand. And I thought, now I get why this guy suddenly got so popular within the wrestling world. I think that's what it was. When I first saw him hit the WWF, as it was then, I found him cheesy. But like I say, seeing him live, holy crap. Kenny's been working hard at eating his cakes. Eyebrow skills. Yeah, see, on TV, close up, it looks cheesy. But when you sort of see it far off, amazing. Hang on, let's look at this picture. I say that out loud. Yes, Debbie, you did. Hang on. Oh, my stupid phone. It's not opening. I'll do it on I'll have a look on the computer. Hang on. Facebook. Carry the one. I can use a sheet. I'm actually thinking of getting a green screen as well. Not for all the time, but I'm thinking when I'm doing the storytelling. Yeah, I actually like some of the movies The Rock's been in. I'm sorry, I'm going to start coughing now. Just let me hang on. Right, there we go. Let's have a look. Sorry, guys. Let's see. Let's see if I can find one that. Oh. Let me share that one first. Spaghetti, can I share one of you? Share one of mine first. Where am I? Hang on. Oh, thank you. Right, hang on. I'm sorry I'm coughing, guys. It's coming on me suddenly. Why is that not coming up? I know it's a. There we go. That's. I'll get a drink. That's the front view of me. Fly wrestler. Just let me switch to the tab. No, that's not the tab I want. Hang on. Just see if these are changing. Yeah, they are. So here's the ones of me. I'm going backwards on the ones that Spaghetti sent to me. There we go. And these are actual. Oh, there's another one of me. Hang on. Pictures of Spaghetti in the ring. Assuming you can see these. Are they coming up? Yeah, just. They're a little bit small. I'll have to blow them up bigger. But won't let me at the minute. So, actual wrestling. Awesome. Yeah, I need the... Actually, what will do me better at the moment, I don't know where it is. Oh, it's over there. Is the nebulizer. Did you miss Crow's Roast? No, I am late with Crow's Roast because I'm not being well, Sheila. It is nearly done. I don't want to put it out until I'm 100% happy. It is nearly finished. Is that you, sir? Yes, it is. That is. Let's just pull it onto a lighter picture. Hang on. That one, you probably see that one a little bit better. Oh wow, Spaghetti. And you want John Cena? I love John Cena as an actor. I actually think John Cena, is it Cena or Senna? Is underrated as an actor. He was awesome in Peacemaker. I loved that. Oh. Struggling Louise went to the surgeon yesterday for knots in arms, ultrasounds. I hope you're okay, Sheila. Little I am 6'3". That's not little. Yeah. I loved Peacemaker, and he had some major acting props in that, which is not unusual for a wrestler. The good characters know how to act. Right, guys. I think I'm going to have to. The whole thing looks awesome, guys. You can go over. Actually, could somebody put Spaghetti's link in the chat, please? Because he has got some shorts of some of the entrances on his channel, as well as looking at his debunking content, his paranormal content, because he's a paranormal channel. So if you're not sub to Spaghetti, please do so. Oh, have you had a fall? Oh, yes. No problem. Just waiting for one of the mods to put it in, because if I do it, I'll slow the whole internet down. Thank you, Debbie. Did Jason... Not that I know of, unless... Not that I know of. Right, there's Spaghetti's link. Just let me have a quick look to see if I don't know if Mariah's still in the chat. I don't know if she's going live this afternoon. Just let's have a look, see if she's got a notification up. Give me a sec. Yes, she is. So Mariah is going live in 20 minutes. That's the occult live. And then at 7 o'clock, obviously Beardo will be live. Backstreet Boy will be going live. But yes, please show Spaghetti some love. He's working really hard on this. I mean, he really is. He's got everybody clamoring to do a wrestler for them. So, and he's taking it like a gentleman. All the pressure he's under at the moment. So, yeah. Occult Life is live in 20 minutes. I think. Did I see that you've just done wrestlers for Mariah and Zach? If I remember rightly, I might have dreamed that. So confused right now. But genuine, I absolutely adore mine. I adore mine. So a personal thank you to all you fantastic content creators. Yeah, and let's remember, Spaghetti is a content creator himself. It's not just the wrestling. Please go and check him out. Thank you, Raven. There's Mariah's live. She's got it down for 5:20, but it's worth keeping an eye up. At least put the notification on, or keeping an eye out, because she may go earlier if she sees I've finished. Gave me a lot, keeps me and giving me a lot. That is how genuinely this community should work. You know, giving to each other, not just taking. And you know, Spaghetti's giving back way more than he needs to. So show him some love, please, if you haven't already. So guys, I'm going to call it quits. Because I've got to try and walk into the town. I will be live tomorrow night as usual. 9 p.m. US East, 2 a.m. Thursday morning for the UK. 11 a.m. Thursday for Australia, and all being well, I will be on camera with all my geek stuff around me, because I'll have switched rooms by then. So thank you, everybody, and I will see you later. Toodle.
Don't need coffee.
I need coffee. I need coffee.
You don't need coffee.
I need coffee.